Today's best music.
Magic 89.9.
I want to ask Paolo, since, so many shows, movies are now very fluid. And it was not like that before, right? It'd be very rare that there'd be a lot of movies or TV series with gender fluid or characters like this. Is it much easier now in this day and age? Now that BL series you've done one, and now you're doing a movie with Vince, and it gets really hot and heavy. I saw the behind the scenes, and it's I wasn't turned on, but it was pretty hot and heavy. I was like, damn, it's cool.
Well,
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, diba, usually before, when it comes to nudity in films, if there is nudity in the film, usually people consider it as indie film.
Yeah.
Which is yun ang naman talagang uso before. Pag may nudity sa film, hindi siya mainstream. Pero one thing na na-appreciate ko right now, and nakikita ko rin yung development ng mga audience pagdating sa mga pelikula, is, nudity right now is being more accepted. Lalo na into the mainstream platform, which is, para sa akin, it gets kind of hot and steamy sa mga boy-to-boy scenes. Yeah, medyo challenging talaga siya. But at the same time, there's this voice at the back of your head telling you na, wait lang, this is directed. This is a Viva film and directed by Brillante Mendoza. A Cannes Best Director. So parang doon yung tiwala mo sa buong cast. And
sabagay, hindi maglalabas ng tapon yan di ba?
Oo.
Alam mo, parang branded, di ba? Something branded, quality.
And how did it feel that Direk was the one actually directing you? Was it one of those things where it was surreal, like say your first day of shooting, you're like, oh my gosh, look, it's Direk.
Oh.
Yeah, legit. Kasi napanood ko yung series niya sa Netflix. I'm not sure you guys have seen it. It's called Amo. Dude, you guys have to watch that series. It's on Netflix. Title is Amo. It's about mas crazy stuff. Nung napanood ko yun dati, and nung bida pa doon is si Vince Rillion, yung partner ko dito. So it was like, it was surreal for me kasi sobrang inidolo ko si Direk Brillante because of that series, and then being able to work with him alongside Vince in this film, and of course sila Kylie, sila Christine, was just amazing.
So was there any restrictions on your part with Vince? Bawal tumawag dito or game?
Walang
Actually, didn't have any.
Wala. Actually, I'll tell you guys a story. Ito.
Ganun ba? Walang restriction?
Alam na ni Kylie.
I've seen the film, Paolo, and congrats.
I saw in one of the trailers na hinawakan ka daw. Hinawakan ka.
Saan? Pare?
Doon mismo.
We have this scene on the boat.
Okay.
And okay lang naman pag-usapan yung ganito since nasa boys night out naman tayo.
Kami, pare, marami na kang beses suspend. Kung masuspend kami bukas, ganun din, same ship, different day. Sige, sabihin mo.
Sige. So anyway, di ba usually pag may mga love scenes yung mga artista, lagi naglalagay ng plaster, pang-cover ng private parts. Diba? Sa amin ni Vince, we had to shoot this scene, taking off our clothes on the boat. So may isang eksena na nakapatong siya sa akin.
Okay.
Like like how two guys would have sex.
Yeah.
So nakapatong siya sa akin and nakahiga ako sa boat. And wala kaming suot na plaster. So like nagkikisasan yung ano namin.
Sumuzoro. Sinuzoro.
Yeah. Kumbaga, nag-ispadahan.
Yun, mismo, pare. Tensing.
So I watched the scene and it looked like walang plaster.
You knew na walang plaster.
So paano yun? Hindi ba awkward? Paano po eh?
Super real.
Did you get jealous, Kylie? Were you like...
Oo nga, para ikaw, para petty ka.
Ba't wala ako dito?
Ba't wala ako sa'yo dyan?
Actually, I was thankful. I didn't have to do much here. Parang, okay, this is it's on the guys this time. So sobrang, like, I had so much fun shooting the film. Parang,
I'm happy to just watch.
I'm just happy to be a spectator and to watch the
happy bystander.
And to work with Direk Brillante. So I'm just happy.
So we're working with Direk Brillante. What did it say your acting level? Did it say you stepped up. Can you say that in this film?
Being
I would think
spontaneous,
so.
no, Kylie.
Kasi, yeah, parang, we don't really they don't give us the lines before we do the scene. So parang they just say what's gonna happen, and then you can say this, and then bahala ka na. So it's kind of like
medyo fill in the blanks level, ganun. Like
improv.
parang,
parang
use your own
improv
words.
na. Yeah, use your own words, use your own voice, whoever you are, yun na yun. And then what would you do in the scene as your character? So medyo mahirap in the beginning, pero after the first day, okay.
Pero galing nun,
there's a certain type of acting na you need for his films.
That must also feel so great on your end, because I mean, obviously that also goes to show how much the director trusts you in internalizing your character, because he already knows that, like, okay, I just give these guys, like, the general outline of what their character is like, and they can fill in the rest of the gaps, basically. So that must be a great feeling for both of you guys.
I think it's trust both ways, because if you think about Paolo and Vince not wearing a plaster, that's a lot of trust there.
Yeah, it's a lot of trust, man.
Kasi ko ako si Coach Paris, mga batang tulak sa bangka ko, bahala ka sa buhay mo, Tony. Wala pa kayalam sa'yo.
Si Sam, hi!
Pag mo ay titikit sa akin yung mo, patuta mo.
But how was that like for you?
Kaya nga, dito ako, bro. Ano to? Meron ba kayong pre-discussion?
Parang pre-scene usapan ba yan?
Vince, actually, ito I'm not joking. Ganito kami mag-usap. Bro, lalaplapin kita mamaya. O sige, ganun talaga.
Ganun, like diretsahan.
Oo.
Parang alam mo, last time ko sinabi yun sa isang girl,
nasampal ka.
Ay, sa girl na eksena, mas iba naman pag girl na eksena.
Pero ganun ako parang nung college, bata pa ako, lalaplapin kita mamaya. College, gago, slick college days yun, pare. Iba na tayo ngayon. 7 weeks to go, pare. Iba na tayo ngayon.
Kailan yung college mo na yan, Sam? Last week?
Nagago, hoy!
Kanina, college.
Is it a trailer? Is this or just a
No, there's no trailer. There's no trailer.
No, but there's a music video. Oh, we should play that. Yeah, let's play the music video.
The music video is kind of catchy. I like the song.
Ganda.
Ganun ka sa jet ski, alam mo na eh.
Alam mo na.
Jet skiing kita, bro.
How are you so comfortable, with the man-to-man guy scenes, being being in a generation where being manly, brusco, and here you are taking these really daring scenes,
open roles
with obviously same sex. Yeah.
Well, there's no room for toxic masculinity in this industry. There really is none. If kailangan talaga, whenever they offer you a role, syempre andun pa rin yung i-consider mo. You have lots of aspects to look at. Is the story great?
Yeah.
Is it okay? Which director is working on that film? So parang for me, as long as I know I can trust my director, as long as I know I can trust my co-artist, and then the material is amazing, walang problema sa akin kung anong kailangan kong gawin sa eksena. Yeah.
Because naman that at the end of the day, there's a story to be told, and it's not just releasing videos in flash or whatever. Yeah.
It's not just about having sex. This film tells not only the story of two guys falling in love. This film is typically about love. Love between two guys, love between husband and wife, me and Kylie's character, and love between son and mother. Family. So andito siya lahat eh. Kung may mga tao ay yung mga titignan lang nila, yung mga eksenang masaselan, edi hanggang doon lang yung maintindihan nila. Pero if you look deeper and if you really give time to understand the meaning of the film, then you might actually enjoy it.
There's a great story to be had there.
Kahit kayo, for straight guys, if you watch this film, yes, there are going to be some parts where you're going to go like, ew, what's that? But, just bear with us, and for sure, ma-appreciate niyo yung mensahe ng pelikula.
Yeah, but it's true. I got to say, like, there was this, I know that, like, nowadays, there was this one movie on Netflix where it's about two gay guys getting together. And I honestly believe that like the beauty of this movie was that even as a straight man watching it, like you just kind of see it as like okay, it's a love story. It just so happens that it's two guys instead of the usual it's a guy and a girl. And you know that's when you know that the story is being told in a great way, or that there's a good story behind it, because you look past the whole, you know, the whole issue of gender or whatever, because at the end of the day it's just, you know, it's love. So it's nice to be able to see that locally also.
Exactly.
Tones, you got the video?
Yes.
Video?
We're just rendering.
Buffering.
Rendering. Yari naman tayo.
Baka talaga ng internet natin.
Rendering. Baka someone's downloading something there, huh?
Data mo na lang yan, Tones.
Baka torrent na naman yung dina-download mo to.
For the both of you, how fulfilling is it that you can actually show these kinds of movies now, especially with Viva Max? I mean, like every single week they have great movies coming out.
Yeah.
How does that feel?
It feels great. I mean, I love platforms like Viva Max because it gives, you know, artists work, it gives crew work, it gives production work, it gives so much opportunity to so many different artists, and they really thrived during the pandemic. And because I guess there's less censorship online, parang we can talk about things like ito, mga
boy love or like whatever,
boy love, politics, religion. You know, they're more matapang when it comes to storytelling also, and less restrictions. Directors love working with them because they can do literally anything they want to do within the actors' parameters. So,
kumbaga, you're not just boxed into the usual formula.
You're not
typical rom-com na we're used to. So,
and I think that has to deal with the malls. You know, the malls set the rules, which really limited the directors and the script writers and also the actors.
Yeah,
I mean, I've never seen so many wonderful films and Filipino films with a lot of love scenes as much as this past year. You know what I mean? I miss those scenes. I miss those movies where
you miss
obviously
the
back in the day
where they don't pan to a curtain whenever there's a love scene or whatever.
It's been 2 years, guys. It's been 2 years. I've been suffering. So thank you, Viva Max.
You forgot the feeling.
More than the love scenes, I think the content we make, it's so much more different and progressive compared to the content we usually see with Philippine
cinemas.
cinema. Diba? So parang
you can afford to be more risky kasi, diba?
Risky. I don't know. I like darker stories or darker endings.
There's also a twist to it now. It's not what you think. Like before, you can actually preempt what's gonna happen. Now it's like, oh shit. You know what I mean? It's
hindi ko in-expect yun, no?
Yeah, tama.
And no matter kasi how niche the market is, you can kind of, get to them now. Because like before, we were kind of limited with just the whole, like what you mentioned, na parang it's the cinemas dictating na parang, okay, wait, this market is too niche. We won't show this. So as opposed to now.
Yeah,
exactly.